Oh, hello, Furtlises. Oh dear. Not much going on tonight, I don't think. I'm gonna have a little toy and fuck about with the spirit box. Just want to talk about a few things, other than the celebratory results of getting over 500 subscribers, which is lovely. Thank you very much, people, for celebrating. Yeah. Hello, Ian. Are you going to speak for me today? It'd be nice if you could. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the dangers of this sort of thing. One of my closest friends on YouTube, Proving Demons, is having a bit of a tough time. But now this guy has, he's very knowledgeable and done a lot of the spirits. Probably more involved with it than I've been. Even though I've had Charlie, that's one spirit that resided here, one single familiar spirit. Proving Demons has had a lot, and lately he's starting to feel a bit funny, we'll say, and any spirit can latch itself onto you. You've got to be very, very careful. It's a risk we all take, you know. Even Steve from Paranormal X felt compelled to go to the woods in the middle of the night. God knows what would have happened if he turned up there, you know. And the silly thing is, as I said, people don't believe in this stuff, you know, at all. Only those that have a bit of an open mind or had their own experiences do believe in this sort of thing. So, with that in mind, think of it like this. I've only ever had, well, my family's only ever been attacked once, and it was a brutal attack. Basically, it was along the line, I'm not going to go into it too much because my wife worries that ram that dinosaur up his arse in a minute, I tell you. Basically, cut a long story short, a spirit basically launched my daughter behind the headboard and tried to crush her while putting my wife in a complete trance when this happened. Thankfully my stepson was there, but can you imagine what would have happened if my stepson didn't come in and rescue her, you know, because he heard the muffled cries and thought, why isn't mummy attending to the kid? She always attends. I was at work, so I didn't know anything about it until I got a frantic phone call, obviously. And cut a long story short, can you imagine if she died? We'd be on a murder charge, you know. And what are we saying, if the spirits did it? Who would fucking believe that? Do you know what I mean? Who would believe that? They'd think we just fucking stuffed our own kid down the back of the fucking bed and killed her in the process. So you have got to be careful, you know. Thankfully, I've never had anything dodgy. My wife's been possessed once as well, but it fell through. She was talking to her mate and she felt herself go black. And as she leant in towards her mate saw her eyes go really weird. She was like, "Oh, get the fuck off me!" And she pushed her really hard and she snapped out of it. That was another time she sort of... So whatever hangs about says it's here to protect my wife other than me, and follows me because it doesn't trust me, which is fine. I got nothing to hide, so, you know, do what you need to do, Mr. Spirit. Follow me about for my wife's benefit. I mean, Charlie was there for my wife's benefit. Like I said, you know, he took a dislike to an ex who had kinky sex, and once those handcuffs were released, so my wife wouldn't be trapped, if you like, yeah, lighters were thrown, gusts of wind were thrown across him. That was Charlie, you know. So when I first met my wife and she told me about Charlie, I didn't believe her, and yeah, thankfully a nice relationship come out of it, you know. But for these new subs that have come aboard, they're probably not too sure about what my story is, what's what. I see this dinosaur going off and unsure, you know, is it just a faulty toy or whatever, or, you know, or maybe sort of feel that my evidence isn't as strong as a lot of other people's because other people get really, really good contact. As I've said, I'm not really here. I'm more support for the real chance of the good evidence. I just don't like frauds. Can't stand frauds because when you fraud something and that fraud becomes global into, well, not global, but we'll take Huff again as an example. When you've got someone like Huff who is so well known going around the radio portraying his stuff as real when it is not real, any idiot, or not idiot, any person with just an inkling of intelligence, especially the skeptics, will go, it's not real. And he's meant to be the head man, you know, the guy who's ahead of everything and the best, you know what I mean? And it makes people like me, or Mortis, or whoever else, some probably singing to the choir here, but look stupid, delusional, because they you know, they put us in the same fucking box, you know, when it's nothing of the sort. So thank God for people like EVP Power and what's who was doing this debunking Huff thing. And I'm sure not many people have reviewed it, only 100 views or whatever. But hopefully after a while, I don't know, you just got to be careful out there, and you know, you are playing with fire when it comes to spirits. And as much as Huff goes on about this fucking demon attack, I feel like it's a mock of it, you know, a real mock of it. Because, yeah, unless you've experienced such a thing, and I haven't, thank goodness, I've never been attacked or whatnot, or possessed, to my knowledge. So, anyway, with that, let's have a go at this box. I don't think we're going to get much tonight, although the dinosaurs going off, I just got a feeling I'm not going to get too much today. Ian, if you're here, you and Q, do you think you could come through and say hello to me, buddy? Let's see if this thing's not all fucking... Oh, there's no interference. That's good. Hello, Ian. Straight out. That was good. How are you, Ian? Hello, Ian. I hear you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Ian? You don't hear me? No? Okay. You're laughing at me. Excellent. Ian, what made you... What made you visit tonight? What made you visit tonight? Let's turn Dyson down a little bit. Sorry? Ian, for the skeptics out there, and I know you're not going to do this, but if you could... Hello, Spirit, I got you. Could you swear? If you can swear... Boof. It's not bad. Yeah, swear. Do a swear word for me. What? Any. Choose one. These are quite good replies. I hope you're getting these. Alright, forget the swearing part. Ian, do you still speak to Mortis? Do you still speak with Mortis, Ian? Have you lately? He stopped it. Ian, I'm going to turn off the dinosaur, okay, because... Again you stopped it. Ian? Are you still here, Ian? If you are, I need you to say your name so I know you're here. Say your name, please. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to say clearly here, but I need you to say Ian, so I know you're here. I think it's like... I've lost it, I think I've lost it. Have you gone? Spirit gone? Alright, I think he's gone. He's like a... I'm going to turn this off now. Yeah, he's like a fly-by-night visitor. He just briefly, quickly visited and went, it seems. I know he's attached to Mortis, he certainly isn't attached to me, but it is nice getting him to come through quite a lot of the time. And Ian helped me shut the gate not so long ago, so you new subs out there who are new, if you want to see a really good video, some good contact, and it was on the PSP7 using magnitude mode as well, so and it wasn't very old, it was only a couple of days, I can't remember what it's called now, what the video is called. A spirit wanted to stay and I couldn't get him to go, and I asked, Ian was there, and I asked him to like close the gate, and he said, what, all of them? Get rid of all of them? I said, yeah, just get rid of all of them, and he fucking did. So he closed the gate on him. That was a really interesting piece of contact. So yeah, he sort of visits here. You know, obviously he's not attached to me, but he comes up and says Q on dinosaur, and straight away, usually all the time when I hear Q instead of M, I turn the dinosaur on now, see if he. I don't want any other ones. If Ian's here, hit Q, okay? If he's still here. If not, don't bother. But when he goes here, he hits Q on the dinosaur. He turn the box, I usually get him. Yeah. All right, next box. So Chloe. Actually, no, Chloe. Let's try this thing. Ian can't seem to manipulate this. He can't use this. I've asked him many a time, and Mortis has also tried. I don't think he can. So let's talk about different spirits very quickly. It appears there are lots of types of spirits, obviously. So some are obviously human spirits, lost and all that sort of stuff. But I think entities such as Ian, who's like a 5,000-year-old spirit, and is in that domain of, you could call it hell, the abyss, whatever you want, how you want to label it as. I don't think he can manipulate these things because he's not actually here, to my knowledge. I'm only going on theory, so quote me if I'm wrong. And therefore these things cannot be manipulated by him. I've asked and he said can't plenty of times, and Mortis has also emailed me saying yeah, I've tried hundreds of times, and he's the closest one to him, let's face it. How many people will do a session and Ian comes through, and the same block, Ian calls out for Shannon and Mortis all the time, calling for him. So
push your letter button.
So yeah, these big, strong entities that are from, you know, the nether region, will say, they can't manipulate these, it would seem. Only the sort of earthbound spirits can manipulate these, the ones that are literally here in your room, it would seem, you know? And, yeah, it's kind of interesting though, isn't it? Why can the earthbound spirit manipulate this? I suppose by literally going through it. There are balls of energy, like the orbs and stuff. Whereas a big 5,000-year-old strong being that can shut fucking doors down for spirits to get through, if you like, you know,
Push your letter button.
can't. Strange, isn't it? Just something to ponder. You know, nothing's touching this at the moment. I don't think there's any earthbound spirit around here, like I did yesterday, whoever that was. I don't know who keeps manipulating the dinosaur though. Yeah, you, whoever you are, the one that follows me. Some theorise it might be a child. I don't know, I really got to answer. I've asked who manipulates a dinosaur lots of times. I think David's come up. Here, is your name David?
Push your letter button.
Can you tell me if your name's David? If your name's David, hit M for me, please. If it's not, don't answer. Is your name David? No answer.
Milk.
Are you really David, or are you joking with me? If you're really David, shut up.
Push your letter button.
That's not them. Remember, you're listening for the M. Any other thing is just a dinosaur. Oh, maybe it is David then. Oh, I don't fucking know. So we've got a spirit following. David's a regular. Stephen's a regular. There's another guy who's a regular. I can't remember his name now. They come through all the time. Let's try Chloe on this super fast thing I was trying to do. Should we try that? Alright, spirit. Last time I put this down here, we got a spirit called Ray. He was kind of real clear. One word answers, but very, very clear. And mimicking me. He mimics me. He mimics my friend as well. Really weird. Alright, so let's turn on. I've got no signal at all, hardly. That might be a good thing down here, I don't know. It's not a good thing. Alright. Does that mean you can't use it? Yes, it means you can't use it. Alright, let's try. You like that? Who's here? Can you say your name? Oh. Hold up my hand. Let's do a Steve Huff. I feel a surge. Who's here? Figures. Let's do the speed up thing. About there. Right. Who's here? Can you say your name? This doesn't appear to be working, does it? Try and come through. Come on. Ooh. Weird, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna have to dedicate what I'll do with this box, okay, the whole speeding it full blast thing. I'll try and dedicate a proper session to it. I haven't really dedicated myself to it. I just put up a video because I'm a quantity man, not a quality man. And I want to talk about a few things with, as I said, Proving Demons, getting a bit worried about possession and stuff, and he's experiencing some horrible symptoms, so I wish him all the luck in the world. It was nice for Ian to visit for this very, very quick spirit box session at least. So yeah, but I just wanted to put it out there. A good session, a good video for you guys to watch. The new subs is you're looking for the one that talks about. If someone knows what video I'm talking about, there's only a couple of videos to go. It's about something about a spirit won't go, or they stay, or something, or have trouble with a spirit. Can you put the link in the comments for me, somebody? Or at least put the name of that video up for me? That'd be really, really good, and that'd be very, very helpful, because I'd like those people to see that video, because yeah, it's one of the better ones. Anyway, people, take care, and I will see you tomorrow, no doubt. So yeah, all the best now. Can you say goodbye for me, Mr. Dinosaur? Hit the button twice.
Push your little button.
They don't like being in a circus show, do they? Anyway, you're going off, Mr. Dinosaur. Yeah, that's one thing I've learned. I don't like being in a circus show. Take care, people. All the best. Oh, I forgot to say my catchphrase. Thirtlises.